to Beauty Bosses of the South. My name is Honesty, and I will be your interviewer for today. And today we are here to interview Mr. Marcus Dawes.
Welcome, everyone.
Well, first of all, I'd like to give a huge thank you to Marcus Dawes and his amazing team for taking the time out to talk to us. You are greatly appreciated.
Thank you so much.
I am honored to be in your presence. Or for those of you who don't know, this is the first time I've lived in Fayetteville, and he's like a legend.
No!
Yes!
Okay.
I've never had the opportunity to personally talk with him, so I'm honored.
Ditto.
And it's not, for those of you who don't know Marcus Dawes, that's why we're doing this. It's not just because of his artistic style, because as you'll see in the clips, he's very creative. But your leadership and your integrity surpasses you. Like, people totally admire you as a person and not just an artist.
For real?
Yes.
Well, that's a blessing.
So, Marcus, I'm dying to know, where did you get your entrepreneurial spirit from? Were your parents entrepreneurs?
Actually, I really don't know where I got my entrepreneurial spirit from, but I knew, and know my parents are entrepreneurs, but I actually knew when I was younger that I needed to do something, and hair was what it was going to be. So that's pretty much where I got it from, is my inner self, and probably television.
And television?
Yeah, I used to watch TV and be like, why can't I can do that. Why can't, and I was always thinking like, I can do that. Thinking, so I would always try, and then it come out, and I guess I'm living the entrepreneur dream on accident.
Yes, you are, and you're doing an amazing job, let me add. So, how did you decide on the location of your business? Is this the original location?
Jesus really brought me to this building, because
Hallelujah, Jesus.
That part, because actually when I first started, I was in a salon off of Strickland Ridge Road, and then I went to another salon after that, and went to another salon, and so I actually was over here doing something, and went to this beauty supply store right here, and then the owner was like, you should check out this salon right here. They're leaving, and they don't have anybody to take over the business. So I came and walked through, and it was nice, not thinking I would really be here. And then me and my wife and my mother-in-law came and prayed in that corner over there, and now we're here.
I know that's right.
8 years later.
Did you hear that? He said him and his mother-in-law came and prayed in that corner. So that means the prayer room is in the house. So we can definitely agree that the foundation of your business comes from your spirituality.
Oh, yes, definitely. Don't want to leave that out.
What mindset do you think helps you be a successful entrepreneur for those who are aspiring to come into the hair industry?
Not getting comfortable, and a lot of us get comfortable and set in our ways. And when you're comfortable and doesn't make you nervous or make your heart beat or be like, that means you're not doing it. So you don't want to get comfortable, and that's what a lot of people do. And that's what I see from doing hair. Mm-hmm. People get comfortable and then they just complacent. Okay. So when you get comfortable, that's when you need time to do something else.
That's some real world talk. I think I was just talking to Terrell about that before we started.
For real?
Because I was super nervous to talk to you. And even though I do this, I still get nervous every time.
That's good.
It shows respect, and that's something that this generation don't have a lot of.
Yeah, the youth is really in need of help.
So I know the name of your company is Marcus Dawes, but was that your original name, or?
That is so funny you asked that. Because the original name I had in my head, I don't know why, I was thinking Red Carpet Styles. And so I actually met with the guy who created my sign, and we met at a coffee shop, and he was like, Red Carpet Styles. He was like, you don't think people's gonna think that's a carpet place? And I was like, oh yeah, you might be right. And so he was like, what do they know you by? And I was like, my name, Marcus Dawes. He's like, why don't you use that?
Well, we got a new hashtag for Marcus Dawes. The boss with the sauce.
Oh,
yes. You like that?
I love it.
Hashtag boss
with the sauce.
Marcus Dawes. Yeah, that's
I'll take it.
So, considering that there is fierce competition out there in today's business world, how would you highlight your enterprise's competitive edge?
Elaborate.
So how do you guys stay competitive so that when the celebrities come in, they're coming to Marcus Dawes shop?
Stand out. So it's I want to say I asked the lady the other day, the people who come around and judge the salon, Greater Salon, what are those?
The inspectors?
Inspectors, them. I asked her, I was like, how many salons in Fayetteville? She was like 300 and like 200 barbershops, and I was like, for real? So I was just thinking, like, with all those salons in Fayetteville, you have what makes your salon different. And I've always been like that as a kid. When everybody was doing one thing, I would do the exact opposite to stand out. So I think I took that on as a business owner.
I think that's a great idea.
What
I think you guys should say no.
Well, what everybody else is doing, what are you doing different from everybody else?
Staying a step ahead of the game, huh?
Ahead of the game and ahead of yourself. How about that?
What motivates you?
Well, besides the 4 daughters I have and wife, myself and my team, they keep me on my toes, as we saw earlier,
yes.
with the manager of the MD Salon brand.
And let me just say, so when I approached with the idea to interview Mr. Marcus Doss, I said, well, hey, can you have your assistant? He said, I don't have an assistant, I have a manager.
Oh, so that's what I said.
He corrected me in the door.
Well,
so I was like, excuse me, no disrespect.
No, it's no disrespect, but it got on me before, so I had to, say what it really was. So it's perfect. It's perfect,
but it takes a lot for people to just stand out and give people their proper recognition for the roles that they play in your life.
Girl,
that's very, very important. So I admire that.
Thanks.
What's the greatest achievement to date that you think you've made? Besides those dope blazers, because we're gonna have to get a shoot on the blazers. Those blazers, I'm telling you, I love those blazers. I want them for me.
Oh, great.
I want you to make them with some boobs.
Some boobs?
Because you got them a little small, man.
A little small. They need the curvature in the top.
They need the curvature in the top.
That'll be something I have to talk to the designer about. But hey,
please do. We're gonna make sure that we get a shot of those blazers in here, because these blazers are amazing. And you heard it here first. Marcus Dawson is going to be in everybody's closet. Those blazers, if you don't have that blazer in your closet, you're not a real boss. And by the term boss, let me just make sure. When I use the term boss, I'm not saying bossing people around, but taking initiative over your own career. You're bossing your own life, not an individual per se.
That's smart.
But bossing because so many people, life bosses them.
Yeah.
They never take true control of their own life. So when we say beauty boss, that's what I mean.
Got you.
So what's the toughest moment you experienced?
The toughest, trying to revamp and redo the salon and not having I don't know. Well, I actually had got the funds, but it's hard as a African American business to get because when business is open, they get grants, they get this, they get loans, they get this, but it's harder for us. So I think that was the toughest thing, but we made it happen because I'm gonna make it happen no matter what.
I know that's right.
But I think that was the toughest thing that was trying to hold us back, but that's about all I can think about right now.
And I know there's a lot of aspiring artists out there that may be having that same dilemma trying to come into and it is hard. And I definitely try to put it out there that it's not easy, and that's why we want to sit down with people who are able to successfully navigate through that. So what would you tell an aspiring entrepreneur or stylist?
Build your credit. Build your credit up, because sometimes when we was younger, they told us not to get credit cards. They told us not to, all this stuff, and then we end up having no credit, and then it's like we can't. When we get to this point, it's like we can't finance anything, and that's what it's all about. So if I would have known earlier, I would have had a credit card and built and did the right thing with it. If somebody would have taught me at a young age, and I would have had established, so I wouldn't have that problem now. So that's what I would say from a stylist coming up, is build your credit, because you can actually do a lot of stuff with your business.
So just segueing off that question, are you teaching your daughters about building their credit up right now?
I'm trying to. It's so hard, but I'm trying to. But yeah, I'm gonna figure out something. I can't really get the card and give it to them and let them do it, but I might put it in their name and then I can get it up for them until they are more responsible. to
Well,
take
you know,
care of
as
that.
long as it's in their social security number, they report any bank accounts. So as long as you put it in their social security number, for those of you who
It's
don't know,
good.
it'll start generating credit for
Oh
them.
yeah,
Mhm.
see, and they won't even know it.
And they won't even know it. They won't
Mhm.
even know it. But you heard it. Credit. Work on that credit.
Yeah.
So, what's the greatest support or hardship you face as a business? Like, if you, again, we're talking to aspiring stylists. What's something they can almost bet they're going to endure in this business?
Pressure and give upness, if that's a word.
I definitely understood.
You be like,
I
I don't even want to do this
understood.
for. I'd rather be a boo friend and look, just leave me alone. I'm tired of this old head. I'm tired. So that's one thing you're gonna have to overcome because you're gonna want to give up a lot,
Oh yeah.
and you can't because that's what the devil wants you to do. So you got to be like, look here, devil, you got something for you
I rebuke you
in the name.
in the name.
And then you gotta keep it pushing. So that's the thing. Don't give up because it's easy. It's easy to just give up. You know what I'm saying? So
That's the easy part.
yeah. So it's
I
like,
tell people that didn't take no effort, did it? You just
nah,
put your hands
just
in
want to
that.
sleep. Stay asleep on the couch. So yeah, you just don't want to give up. You want to keep it going, keep it pushing because you don't never know where it's going to go. And if it's not going there yet, and people think they can come out of school and make 6 figures soon as they get out of school, no, you have to build. And it took me about 25 years to build. And I'm still building. So
Yeah.
just don't give up.
So don't give up. Stay consistent. What do you have any weaknesses?
No.
Kryptonite, maybe?
No weaknesses. No. Do I have weaknesses? No, I don't have no weaknesses. Well, I don't think I do, but if I do, I'm if I do, I'm gonna make it flip it into a positive. So I can't, as a stylist and a boss and a man, you can't really show weakness, so you just gotta pretend like everything's okay.
That's right. So I got through all the important questions. If you had to sum up this business and give just some freelance advice, what would it be?
Freelance advice in this business, I really think that you should continuing education is a must. And a lot of people really think that they have it all, they know it all, and that was me. I even did it when I went to first in hair school. I thought I knew how to do hair, and I didn't really know anybody that went to college, hair school for one, and I didn't know. So I was thinking when I went that I was thinking that I can go to hair school and I could be like I can just do hair and I don't have to do the book work.
Mm-hmm.
So in my brain I was thinking like I don't have to do the book work. My whole first semester I'm thinking I was the bomb. I didn't know anything. I thought I failed. And I'm thinking like I can do hair. Like what y'all talking about? I failed, but I wasn't doing the book work. So
Yes.
that's a thing that you really can't. You have to really get your education because it's not all about just doing hair.
It's not.
And hair, the industry is growing every day, and you got to keep up with the Joneses. With that you were saying, and you got to keep up with it. So therefore, you need to take extra educational hours to actually do your keep your license up for one.
Okay.
And you need to for your own business. So if somebody's out here doing the new stuff and everybody wants the new thing that's in, you need to keep up and figure out how to do it too. So that's why I think continuing ed is like a big deal.
Keep them techniques sharp.
Oh yeah.
So with that being said, I just want to you want to
technique.
introduce some of your
DVDs here.
that you have for sale for those who are looking to expand their experience.
Yes, these are actually DVDs we have on sale in store, so you actually can purchase these. It's the versatile install technique. So actually, this is a versatile install technique that I've created myself, and I actually started teaching everyone because it's a very good technique. It's a versatile technique, and you can actually learn and charge more for your more education.
Okay.
And this is a wig. Wigs are real popular now. This is a
Very popular.
a closure technique. That part. This is a closure technique. Wig making DVD. So it's a custom wig making 101. And I want to thank my manager, Miss Sonia Smith, Brandon Sonia Smith, the boss, for creating these images for me and putting all this together. Don't they look good?
So it's more than one boss with the sauce over here with Marcus.
You better know it.
Get that.
Baby.
Did you want to introduce this one as well?
This is the same exact DVD, but this is one will show you the same versatile install technique, and it just show you my braiding technique, my knitting technique, and also my install technique. So pretty much when you want to upgrade your installs, aka sew-ins, and you want to do them better where they can lay flat and you can pull them up and do different styles with them. These are very great. Not saying I'm the bomb, but they are really good.
I'm going to get me a copy today, so you better get them before I get them on, because the more you know, the more you grow.
Exactly. And then I want to say that when you have more education under your belt, you can charge more. So therefore, if just like a nurse start off as a CNA, and then you go from CNA to the nurse, and then you go from nurse to doctor, and the doctor makes more than the CNA. So once you get more education, this career is just like that, and you charge more for your education.
Okay.
Right?
All right. Well, I want to thank you guys for tuning in, because as we said before, the dream is free, but the hustle is so separate. So thank you, Mr. Marcus Doss and his wonderful enterprise, for giving us the time of day, and we'll see you soon.